Today we are going to start the next point in the chapter ecosystem and energy flow. This next point is the nutrient cycle. First, the basic concept of the nutrient cycle. This nutrient is uh, the all organism need the nutrient in the various different processes. This process, that is the reproductions, growth, development, metabolism, this all process take place in the living organism, and hence these living organisms need the nutrient for the take place of this various uh, various processes in the body. Then this nutrient is a very important for your body. Then this nutrient intake must be regular form in your body, because the low amount of the nutrient or the high amount of the nutrient in your body is very harmful to the body of the living organisms. Then this nutrient is different in a different places, because for example in the rainy seasons this nutrient transfer from the one places to the another places with the flow of the water, and hence this nutrient is different from the different places. Then this nutrient is present in the earth crust. Then the next point is the standing straight. This is the basic of the nutrient. This nutrient is very important in a all living organism. These living organisms need the nutrient in the various processes. Then next point is the standing state. This standing state means the amount of nutrient is present in particular area. Amount of nutrient is present in particular area. This is called as the standing state, means how many nutrients are present in a local area. This nutrient is called as the standing state. Then the next point is the recycling. Next is the recycling. The simple example of this recycling is the suppose on this in this earth present the nutrient. This is the nutrient present in the soil. Then this nutrient transfer, this nutrient absorb the plants. These nutrients absorb the plants. Then these plants eat the animals. Various type of the animals eat the plants, means the herbivorous, carnivorous and top carnivorous, means this nutrient transfer from the plants to the animals. Animals means the primary consumer, secondary consumer, and then the tertiary consumer. Then after the death of these animals or the plant, that is the detritus, means the dead matter, dead organic matter, then decomposer process is take place, and after the decomposition this dead matter then again transfer to the mix in the soil, means This is the cycle. This nutrient transfer from this plant to animals, that is primary, secondary and tertiary consumer, and then after the death of the animals and this plant wastage, then decomposition processes take place, and after the decomposition the separation of the nutrients, and then these nutrients mix in the soil. This is the recycling of the nutrient. This phenomena, this process is called as the recycling of the nutrient. Then the various environmental factors affect on this nutrient. Various environmental factors affect on this nutrient. For example, suppose the soil texture, then soil moisture, the pH of the soils are different, and hence this different at the different places, and hence this soil affects on this nutrient, affect on the nutrient. Then the temperature, humidity, and the atmospheres, this is also affect on the nutrient. This is the basic concept of the nutrient. First upon, this nutrient is very important in all organisms. These all organisms need the nutrient for their various process. For example, growth, reproduction, metabolism, development, and this all process take place in the organism, and this organism needs the nutrient for these processes. Then the intake of the nutrient must be regular form, because the amount of the nutrient is high or the low in your body, it is very dangerous, it is very harmful to your body. Then the next point, this nutrient is different in a different places. For example, in a rainy seasons, this nutrient is transferred from the one place to another place with the flow of the water. Then next point is the standing state. This standing state means the amount of nutrient is present in a particular area, means in your local areas how many different kind of the nutrient is present. This portion of the nutrient is called as the standing state. Then next one is the recycling. This cycling means the simple example of this recycling is this nutrient present in the soil, and then in the soil the formation of the plants. In the soil grow the various type of the plants. These plants absorb the nutrients, and then this nutrient is transferred from the plants to the animals, means this animal eat the plants, and hence this nutrient also transfer from the plants to the animals. These animals means the primary, secondary and tertiary consumers. This nutrient is transfer from the primary consumer to secondary consumer to tertiary consumer, and then after the death of these animals or this wastage of the plants, then on this detritus, the decomposition processes take place, and after the decomposition these nutrients are separated and then again mixed in the soil. Means this phenomena is the cycling form, and yes, this cycle is called as the recycling. These nutrients are the recycling. This is the basic concept of the nutrient and the nutrient cycle. Then the environmental factor. Various environmental factors also affect on the nutrient. This environmental factor means the soil. For example, soil. The soil structure, soil moisture or the pH of the soil is different, and hence this soil also affect on this nutrient. Then the humidity, temperature and the atmospheres are different in a different places, and hence this is also affect on this nutrient. This is the basic concept of the nutrient. Then Then there are the next point. Then the different kind of the nutrients present. For example, the first, the gaseous form, and the second, sedimentary. Uh, this nutrient form in a different kind of the nutrients present, and this different kind of the nutrients, that is, the first is the gaseous form and second is the sedimentary form. In this gaseous form, for example, carbon and phosphorus. Sorry. The carbon and the nitrogen. And in the sedimentary form, that is the phosphorus, the example of these nutrients, phosphorus, sulfur, this nutrient present in the soil, present in the earth crust, and this carbon, nitrogen, this present in the gaseous form in the atmosphere. Then one by one cycle in this your syllabus included the carbon cycle and the phosphorus cycle. There are the two cycles in our syllabus. Then discuss the one by one. First is the carbon cycle. This carbon cycle, this carbon is the main component of organic compound. This carbon is the main component of the organic compound. Then this carbon is present 49%. 49% dry weight carbon is present in the organisms. Then 70 and 71% in dissolved in ocean. 71% dissolved carbon in an ocean. Then 4 into 10 is to power 13. 4 into 10 is to power 13 kg annum in the photosynthesis process. In the form of the carbohydrate. Means 49% dry weight in the organisms, then 71% dissolved in a ocean, and 4 into 10 is to power 13 kg per annum. Annum means the year, in the process of the photosynthesis in the form of the carbohydrate. Then this CO2, this cycle of the carbon cycle, then in the atmosphere, the lot of amount of the atmospheric CO2 is present. This CO2 is present in an atmosphere. Then we know this CO2 absorb the plants. This CO2 absorb the green plants in the process of the photosynthesis. In the process of the photosynthesis, these all plants absorb the CO2. Then this CO2 animals. Then this CO2 transfer to the animals means this animal eat the plants, and hence this carbon transfer to the plant to the animals. These animals mean the herbivorous, carnivorous and the top carnivorous, means this carbon transfer to the primary consumer to secondary consumer, secondary consumer to the tertiary consumers, and then the after death of this animals or the wastage of the plants, means the dead materials, this decomposition process is take place, dead organic matter, and on this dead organic matter the decomposition process is take place, and after the decompositions then separation of the nutrient, and then this nutrient mix in the soil, then this all animals respire, and in the process of the respiration this CO2 released. In human respiration process this CO2 is released in a atmosphere, then this dead on this dead matter decomposition process take place, and after decomposition then these nutrients are separated, then again this nutrient again absorb the plants, then this nutrient absorb the plants, then this ecosystem is a terrestrial ecosystem, or this food chain is a terrestrial food chain is take place in this cycle, then on the decomposition process means on this dead materials the decomposition process take place, means detrivorous food chain take place in this organic matter, then suppose in the forest wood with the fire, then after the fire then again release the CO2 in an atmosphere, then in this forest or in the organic matter present the fossil fuel, and this fossil fuel is used in various industries, and in this industries various processes are take place, and in the process of the consumptions this CO2 is released. The consumption process this CO2 is released. This is the carbon cycles. This is the carbon cycle. Then next is we see the in the atmosphere present the CO2. This CO2 we know the absorb the all green plants in the photosynthesis process. Then these green plants eat the animals, primary, secondary or tertiary consumer, and out of these animals respire, and then again given out the carbon dioxide, means and then mix in the atmosphere. Then after the death of animals and the wastage of this plant wastage, this organic matter on this organic matter take place the decomposition process, means detrivorous food chain take place, and then these matters suppose found in the forest, means in this forest the various type of the woods are found, and with this forest with the fire in the forest, and then after fire then again release the CO2. Then in this forest, on the in this forest or in organic matter, in this animal waste or the plant waste, suppose found the fossil fuel, and this fossil fuel is used in various type of the industries, and in these industries after the consumptions then release the CO2, and this CO2 is mixed in a atmosphere. This is the carbon cycle. Then the next is the phosphorus cycle. Then next is the phosphorus cycle. This phosphorus present in a nucleic acid. This phosphorus is present in a nucleic acid. This nucleic acid means the genetic material, that is the DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA. Suppose in the DNA, this DNA contain the pentose sugar, then nitrogenous bases, and the phosphate. Means pentose sugar, then nitrogenous bases and the phosphate. This in this nucleic acid present the phosphate. Then this phosphate also found in a ATP. This ATP means adenosine triphosphate. In the ATP present the phosphate. Then this phosphate also found in the shell, animal cell. This phosphate found in the animal cell, that is the bone, teeth, etc. Then this phosphate found in the rock. This phosphorus found in the rock in the form of the phosphate. In the form of the phosphate. Means these phosphates are found in a nucleic acid, means the DNA and RNA. In the structure of this DNA contain the pentose sugar, then nitrogenous bases and the phosphate. This phosphate present in the nucleic acid, that is the DNA and RNA. Then this phosphorus present in the ATP. ATP means the adenosine triphosphate. Means this phosphate also present in a ATP. Then this phosphorus present in the shell, animal shell. For example, bone and the teeth. Then the most of the phosphorus found in the rock in the form of the phosphate. Then this rock, on this rock and then formation of the soil with the breakage of the rock. This, for example, this is the rock. On this rock break down into the simple or the small particles, fragments. This is called as the soil formation process. Then in the phosphorus cycle, suppose this is the rock, and after breakage of this rock, then formation of the soil, then and in this rock present the phosphate, and then the formation of the soil means in this soil present the phosphate. Then in this soil grow the various type of the plants, and these plants absorb the phosphorus, absorb the phosphate. Then this plant eat the animals, means this phosphorus transfer from the plants to the animals. These animals means the primary, secondary and tertiary consumers, means this phosphorus transfer from the primary to secondary, secondary to the tertiary, tertiary. Then the after death of these animals and the plant wastage, that organic matter, yeah, on this dead material, then take place the decomposition, and after the decompositions these nutrients again separate and then mix in the soil, then mix in the soil. This is the phosphorus cycle. First, in this phosphorus cycle, this phosphorus found in the rock in the form of the phosphate, then this rock breaks into the small particles and the formation of the soil, and then in this soil grow the various different type of the plants, and then these plants absorb this phosphorus, and then these animals eat the plants. Then this phosphorus again transfer from the plants to the animals, and then after the death of these animals and the plant wastage, this phosphorus again transfer from the dead material to the soil after the process of the decomposition. This is the phosphorus cycle. Means in this nutrient cycle there are the two cycles. First is the carbon cycle and second is the phosphorus cycle.